Free is always good, right? If you can get something free, but that thing will help you, I'm sure you will love to have it, right? So I am going to give you a few tips or a couple tips that will help you to bring or to keep love in your marriage for free. I mean, for free, because you will not have to spend a penny to carry out those tips that I am going to give you. So stay tuned. That lady that you call your wife today, I am sure you did not propose to her the first time you saw her. At one point, you have to make your intention clear to her. And you probably said, I love you. Then you propose and you get married. But I want to ask you, since you were married, how many times have you said again, I love you? How often do you say it? Some of you, some of us, maybe since that day, you let her know your intention by saying, I love you. You haven't repeated again since. My friend, telling your wife, I love you, doesn't cost you anything. So keep saying to her, I love you, baby. Everyone loves to be talked to in the language that they understand, or even more, in the language that they love. I want to ask you, how do you speak to your wife? How do you express love to your wife? Do you know her love language? If you don't, ask her. She will tell you. If she tells you, I want to encourage you to express love to her in that way and as many times as you could. If someone speaks Spanish and you try to talk to them in English, they will not understand you. If somebody speaks Swahili and you try to talk to them in Ewe, they will not get it. But if you can speak to them in their own language, they will receive you clearly and joyfully. The same way, if you express love to your wife in her own love language, she will love it. So express love to her in that way as many times as you could. My next point is showing an appreciation. Appreciate her for all the effort or the energy that she is putting in the house, around the house. Appreciate her for the biggest thing and also for the smallest thing. Don't take her effort for granted. It doesn't cost you anything to say, baby, appreciate it. Appreciate for giving me a glass of water. Appreciate you for picking up the kid from school. Oh, baby, appreciate it for heating the food for me. Yes, it doesn't cost you anything to say, thank you, baby. We are all working on it. So, my friend, work on it. This next point is also very important and it's free also. It's good for your wife to sense a spiritual connection between you and her. So how that happen? You must pray with her every day or as often as possible. That way she will sense that she is covered and she also connected with you. So to keep the fire of love burning in your marriage, it's not necessarily about money. All these tips I'm giving to you are free. You don't have to spend even a penny to tell your wife that I love you. You don't have to spend penny to pray with your wife. You don't have to spend a penny to show your appreciation to your wife. And lastly, you must be physically present. How do I mean by be physically present? Let her know that you are there, not just sitting on a couch. You don't need to pay any money, even a dime. You don't have to pay to touch your wife. Let her know that you are close. You don't have to pay anything to hold your wife's hand, to walk, to take a walk. That way she feel your presence physically near her side. So my friend, these free tips can keep the fire of love burning in your marriage. Practice. We all must practice, and we will see the fruit. They are free, so take an advantage.